The field does not require your conscious maintenance to grow the code. Once the intent is dropped into the underlying architecture, the subsurface processing runs on an automated loop. Analyze the unmonitored execution phase. So is the kingdom of God, as if a man should cast seed into the ground, initiating a precise data upload to the floor, depositing a concentrated packet of localized intent beneath the surface layer of the structural door, and should sleep and rise night and day, returning to a standard operational routines and material matrix plays, leaving the transmission terminal alone, allowing the internal buffer to process the information across the days. And the seed should spring and grow up, he knoweth not how. The non-linear execution of the subconscious design, the system translating the original signature into a physical structure without needing a continuous line. Look at the profound physics of the incubation law. The user doesn't need to manually supervise the cellular cell, or constantly check the progress of the roots to verify if the underlying code is running well. In fact, the microsecond you attempt to dig up the soil to inspect the development of your internal state, you introduce an erratic friction that disrupts the phase lock and scrambles the signal at the gate.
For the earth, for the earth, for the earth, for the earth,
For the earth,
for the earth, for the earth, for the earth, for the earth.
for the earth, bringeth forth fruit of herself. First the blade, then the ear, after that the full corn in the ear along the space. An automated multi-tied rendering sequence that unfolds sequentially within the geometry of the place. The soil is a neutral processing matrix, a high capacitance receiver programmed to ground whatever you drop inside. It doesn't calculate your worthiness, it simply executes the mathematical law of the seed with absolute pride. If you plant a frequency of lack anxiety and doubt, it will mechanically multiply the static until the field is full. And if you drop an uncompromised blueprint of sovereign alignment, it will inevitably manifest the physical pull. The growth occurs in the dark, unmonitored regions of your awareness, completely shielded from your analytical mind, running silently beneath your waking cycles until the hidden variables are perfectly aligned with the master design. Stop trying to force the harvest through a panic, hypervigilant surveillance of your daily timeline track, realizing that true faith is the capacity to trust the underlying mechanics of the system without looking back. But when the fruit is brought forth, immediately he putteth in the sickle, because the harvest has come to the terminal frame. The sudden transition from a silent subsurface incubation to an absolute high velocity manifestation in the game. The blade cuts through the material density, translating the grown frequency into a usable asset for the local sphere, completing the loop that began when the raw seed was first committed to the darkness of the ground clear. You are the programmer in the field simultaneously. Your conscious intent selects the specific data packet to deploy, while your subconscious architecture processes the information until it completely overwrites your physical environmental joy. Cleanse your internal landscape of the erratic high entropy desires that keep your soil packed with chaotic weed lines, ensuring you are only committing uncompromised high voltage to the deeper creative designs. Drop the broadcast into the matrix floor, step back into absolute silence, and let the automated laws run their course until your entire external reality is a flawless physical monument to the hidden processing power of the source.
The seed is dropped,
The processing is
automatic,
step out of the
buffer zone
allow the law
to execute.
The harvest is rendering.